Hi everyone, it's Amanda here with your Teen Room Scope. It's actually marked my 3rd anniversary here on YouTube. So I did want to take a moment to thank all of you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to videos. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. And I especially want to thank all of you who have gotten a private session with me, a private reading. For those of you who haven't, I do those on Skype. They are $5 for minutes. If you haven't gotten one and you'd like to get one, go ahead and drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U, and we can get you signed up for that. Also wanted to thank those of you who have purchased my videos over on Vimeo. The link to my on-demand Vimeo page is also below. Just tap or click the little arrow beneath the video. But over there, for those of you who maybe can't quite afford a private session, I know not everybody's in the same financial boat. I do offer some cheaper general readings over there, but they are more specific. So your love and career room scopes are over there for all of teen. I also just last month posted your mid-year readings. So those are general readings covered through. For a small fee, you can view those if you have a Vimeo account, and it's free to sign up. So definitely jump over there. And of course, every month I am doing the spiritual guidance card where I pull, it's kind of part 2 of your free videos here on YouTube. For those of you who want a little extra guidance, and this month I'm going to be pulling one card from the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli. It's a beautiful deck, and especially those of you who are interested in astrology, and who, if you watch the astrology videos on YouTube, you can definitely probably find some correspondence as to what's going on in your chart for the month of August based on the cards that I will pull. So definitely join me over there for that. For those of you, if you're broke, you don't have any extra money, I totally got that. I totally understand that. But if you like what I'm doing and you would like to support the channel, the easiest way is to just subscribe. Click that little subscribe button here in the video or below the video. And when I first started, there were only like a handful of people doing card readings and oracle readings and that sort of thing. And now it's become very, very saturated. So much so that it's very hard sometimes to kind of find the reader that you like, or there are so many you forget. So definitely, if you want to be able to find me again, just click subscribe. You can also share videos with your friends and family if you think they would benefit. And or you could click on one of the ads in the videos to support me as well. So I think all of you who have done all of that, and particularly regulars that I talk to every 6 weeks or so, which is the amount of time I recommend between readings. But you know who you are. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of helping you on this path, on this crazy thing we called life. So I do take that responsibility very seriously, and I thank you very much for trusting me to deliver the messages that you need to hear from your spirit guides. Also, I wanted to mention that I will be offering one more online rune class for teen. This one is going to run August 29th through October 10th. So the deadline to sign up is Thursday, August 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Last month I misspoke and said the 26th, but it is the 25th is the deadline. It's $1 for the 6-week course. If you would like to sign up for that, or if you would just like some more information, drop me a line at that same email address I mentioned earlier. It's also below the video. And we can get you signed up, or I can send you the info sheet on that. So again, thank you so much for your continued support. But now, without further ado, let's get on to your reading. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your Teen Rune Scope. Let's reach into the bag and see which runes want to speak to you. 14 for crabs. What is going to be going on? Quite a few. Now, I'm going to remind you, as I always do, Cancer, do check out the video for your rising sign as well. That can contain some additional messages for you. Of course, if you would like a specific reading that is all about you and no one else, definitely drop me a line at the email address below the video, and we'll get that set up for you. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I'm once again using the lovely Golden Tarot by Cat Black, for those of you that are interested in that. But let's see here. What do we got going on, Cancer? Okay. The challenge or focus of with the card you have is the Hermit, but there's a ton of rooms here. And for some of you, it seems like it's like you need to kind of make yourself be social. And you Cancers are known to be homebodies. That is your nature. You feel most comfortable there. You go inside your shell or under your covers, and you just want to watch Netflix, or you just want to work around your house. You don't want to, like, you know, or have people over. You don't really want to go out. But for those of you that are, particularly those of you that are single, like, you need to get back out there. You definitely need to get back out there. And you can get out there on the internet too. For those of you that, you know, are more comfortable with that, like online dating or apps or whatever. But for those of you that aren't, you know, get out there, go out. There could be some sort of group or club, you know, or class, even a class that you find online, because that kind of gets you out of the house, but it also, you meet people that are interested in something that you're interested in. You're all learning together. But now for some of you, this could be going back to school. It's like I've been talking about it, because the Seven of Cups is here. So this is kind of like, oh, someday, this kind of fantasy. This is the idealistic card of, you know, someday I'm going to do this, but then we never actually do it. It's kind of like the card of dreams and aspirations. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, we don't ever really get around to it. Well, they're saying if you take one step, they're going to take you the rest of the way, because you got Wunyo here. But for those of you that are single, yeah, if you either do something on the internet, join like an online dating site or an app, that kind of thing, you could meet someone really quite interesting. And I'm seeing a little text message romance going on here, or a lot of messages going back and forth. But and then for others of you, I'm seeing you going to a class, or going to, like, that you find some kind of group online, and you go there and you know, they're interested in something that you're interested in. So yeah, go by your interests, Cancer. You know, that's going to lead you to someone who could be quite significant. Now, for those of you that are already coupled, already in a relationship, this could just be saying, hey, you know, couples need friends too. So if you're fed up with, you know, the people you've been hanging around with, or maybe just tired of it just being you and your mate all the time. I mean, you love your mate, whatever, but it's also nice to associate with other people sometimes. One or both of you be feeling that way. Cancer, you not be feeling that way. Maybe your partner just be like, you know what, can we ever leave the house and go out and have some fun or do something? So, you know, if your partner's saying this to you, it'd be, you know, worth it for you to leave your comfort zone and actually go out and do something, you know, go out and do some recreational, because I see that somebody's going to be resistant. It's either going to be you or your partner that's going to be resistant to this. But, you know, I think it's going to be very beneficial. Yeah, you seem to kind of run into some people. If you're invited out, for sure, as like a couple, definitely go. If you're invited out even as a single Cancer, yes, definitely. Like if someone says, hey, come take this class with me, definitely go, because I think you're going to meet someone quite interesting. Now, for some of you, it could be that you've been working at home, or that you've been working in a job where you're very isolated. And there could be a job interview or an opportunity to interview with a company that would maybe involve relocation or involve travel. And it would be very different from whatever you're doing. And this would just be the fresh start that you need if you felt like things are very stagnant, or just like, you know, I feel too cut off from it. You know, I feel like I never leave the house, and I would like to have the opportunity to travel, or go to this conference, or go to this seminar, or take this job in a new location. So Cancer, a lot of different ways this can work for you. But yeah, a big shift or change definitely involving getting out there, movement, action, leaving the house. A job interview that goes really well. But yeah, it may involve a relocation, or it may be a job that involves a lot of travel. It's going to be very exciting for you in a totally different way of life, but I think you're going to enjoy it. And whatever it is, you're going to be very good at it. For some of you, it could be you're like, I'm going to go to school at a distant location, or and you find out that you are accepted. Maybe you were on a wait list or something. You find out that you get in. That would be really short notice. I don't know. Or maybe you just make the deadline to sign up for some courses, and that gets you out of the house. Learning and definitely something that is activating your mind, whether it be text messaging and texting someone online, or studying something that really you're fascinated with. It's going to be the way to kind of getting you out of your shell. And yes, it's your challenge to not be the hermit, though. And, you could miss this opportunity if you don't get out there, especially if you're single, Cancer, and looking. So the Five of Swords in reverse is your help, the help that's going to be available to you. So this has to do with a no-win situation. And I've got the Bjork rune coming up. So this could be mother-in-law, or an older female member of the family that maybe there has been conflict with. It could be that you just kind of are both finally like, look, let's agree to disagree. We're never going to agree on this. For some of you, maybe it's you and your partner. It's like, look, we are never going to agree. I don't want to go out, but we're never going to agree on this. But if you're going to be in a relationship, it's all about compromise, right? And so as long as you're not always the one compromising, Cancer. But so yeah, that'd be what's coming up, compromise. We're never going to both, like doing things the same way. We're not, we're never going to be on the same page about this, but if we're going to stay together, we're going to have to figure out how to compromise or find something that works for both of us. So, but yeah, this could also mean someone who is not doing well physically, like if they've been ill, if a mom or mother-in-law has been ill, it could turn out being not as bad as you thought, or because this is coming up in the help situation. So yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, we're really going to have to go through an aggressive treatment if that would be the case, if this was upright, but it's in reverse. So this could be like, yeah, it's not as bad as we thought. We're not going to have to take such an aggressive approach, with this health issue. And maybe this person was really resistant to that anyway. I'm not going under the knife, or I'm not doing chemo, or I'm not doing this treatment. And now they don't have to, thank God, because they were so resistant to it anyway. But yeah, there's someone resisting maybe a new beginning as well. And, but this is coming up as a help, to you. So, yeah, maybe someone who was resistant to something, there may be a new way forward of compromising. It doesn't mean the conflict is going to stop, like you will never disagree over this again, but, you'll at least be able to come to a middle ground here. Now what must be accepted? We've got the Chariot card. So yeah, again, issues with mobility. Travel, things happening very quickly, coming to fruition very quickly. Victory when it comes to new beginnings, and feeling more positive about things, Cancer. So, and this is normally coming through external forces, other people. So yeah, this is people like, hey, come with me this way, or come with me to this class, or come with me on this trip. Or, and this started in July, because the Chariot is the 7 of the major arcana. So this will be carrying over into this. And so yeah, definitely don't stay inside, fight your natural urge, Cancer, to at least accept some invitations, especially if they involve travel. If there's an option to move for a job, or to go to school in a different location, definitely look into that. Get the details. Maybe go visit the location, take a trip. I almost feel like for at least a few of you, it's going to be like, hey, I have you saying to someone else, hey, I have this opportunity to maybe go to school down here, or you want to ride down there with me, or up there, or wherever it is, for a little investigative weekend trip or something. And it'll turn out being like a really cool time. Like you'll have a good time with your mate or with a friend, whoever you invite. If someone invites you to go, hey, come check this out. It could be that you end up signing up for a course as well, or somebody saying, hey, come on this retreat with me, because Wunyo is on the table. So that's the rune of joy. And like you and someone that you enjoy their company, doing something, having fun, having a fantastic time. You'd be able, it may be just the getaway that you need to kind of leave behind any frustrating issues. You not realize how nice it is to kind of be out of the house or be out of your cubicle, wherever you kind of hermit up, crabs. You not realize until you get out into the fresh air or are out traveling with this person and realize, hey, this is fun. I'm really having a good time, or, this seminar is really cool, or I'm learning so much and this is really interesting. So thank you so much for inviting me. But for those of you that are single, it does seem like you really could meet a like-minded person. With the Seven of Cups, this is the card of fantasy. So it could be somebody who fulfills the fantasy of yours, maybe physically or in the way that they approach you or something they say to you. It could be something that you fantasized about. You don't want to miss out on that when, because you're at home watching Netflix when you could be living a movie, right? So the only way to know is to get out there and do it. Travel, actual vehicles, the Chariot also talks about. So you could find a vehicle online that you really want to purchase, Cancer. Those of you, this could be your fantasy car. And you could find it online or could get wind of it. Somebody could send you a link and be like, hey, your fantasy car is for sale for a really good deal. Because the Chariot can also mean like the actual vehicle. So what must be accepted is there's either going to be some travel or a new vehicle. And it's going to be all good for you. It's going to be very exuberant. It's really going to make you feel you're going to have a wonderful time, and it's really going to kind of bring your positivity back. If you've been kind of down in the doldrums, Cancer, this looks like a month where you can, the key to kind of, getting past that is to, get out there. Those of you that have recently been hurt in a breakup, because I do feel like there are some of you that recently left a relationship behind and you're moving forward. The key is, again, getting back out there. Don't lock yourself away. Get back out there because, you're going to have a good time, and you also meet someone very significant. Those of you that are looking, maybe even if you're not looking, it could just be a serendipitous meeting that occurs here. Or definitely at least put an online profile up or an app if that doesn't make you uncomfortable, if you are comfortable with that. If you prefer to meet people in person, then just accept invitations, or definitely kind of look and see if there's a class or a club or something that you really kind of piques your interest that you can sign up for. Now you also have the Seven of Wands here at the end of the month. So this has to do with standing up for yourself, speaking your mind, could be defending your actions, defending something you've done or said, Cancer. So that could come up, but I don't see it in a negative way because it's coming here with tear. I feel like for you, this be connected to this class or to this this topic that you're looking into, or you could be expressing yourself on the internet or on a message group, and really kind of this would be something that's very important to you, something you're very passionate about. So a cause, or here in the U.S. it's election season, so maybe you're speaking out for your candidate, and really making some good points. But for some of you, you have a lot of people coming at you, but you defend your viewpoint in a very positive way. Someone is going to be taking a public speaking class. This could be a debate class that you're taking, a drama class, any kind of thing where you would have to speak in front of a group of people would terrify you, Cancer. But maybe that's, when we face our fears and overcome them, that gives us more strength. That takes us up to the next level of, of feeling powerful and overcoming an obstacle like that, especially if it's been like a lifelong fear, if this is something back from your school days that you were terrified of. This can be a wonderful step to, overcoming that. And maybe for some of you, it's like, I've always wanted to work in this area, or I've always wanted to have this kind of career, but I'm just terrified of public speaking, and that's part of it. Or I'm terrified of leading a meeting or talking in front of a group. And this class or course be something that helps you overcome that. And it be in a lovely location as well that is a bit of a getaway. So But yeah, this card always makes me think of debate, public speaking, having to kind of get up and defend, you know, your viewpoint. But some of you just be doing this online, or you'd be doing it with your partner or a relative, and you know, just being like, look, you know, defending your stance and then saying, look, we're never gonna agree on this, but regardless, I feel like you're gonna make some very good points. You're definitely gonna fend off any comers or fend off anybody who is attacking your viewpoint, whether it is online or in real time, Cancer. So, and you're going to be victorious. The Chariot and Seer are both here. So that indicates to me whatever you have to kind of overcome or defend, you're going to do so in a very eloquent way, and in a way that it's like they know you mean business. Like you've researched, you know what you're talking about. You're definitely coming from a place of wisdom here in those situations. So that is what I see here, Cancer Forest. Definitely good luck, and meet me over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli and pull your spiritual guidance cards. We'll see what other insight we can get for you. So I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here for Scope. Thanks, Cancer.